Welcome back everybody to another F124 video. My name is CringeyJesse, and this time we are at the Belgian Grand Prix. What are we at? We are around what? I don't know what round we are, but we are over halfway through. We are at Belgium, and we are sitting P7 in the drivers and P6, I believe, in the constructors. Yes, we are. So take a quick look at this DRS for 55 seconds. That's going to be easy. Ooh, not that guy. That's just an empty chair. Use overtake for 40 seconds. Am I tripping? Oh, DRS and then overtake. Okay, I was tripping. Lift and coast for 30 seconds. Easy. And we have earned 8 championship points. Perfect the race strategy program. So that one will be easy as well, as we are sitting 81 overall. We have beaten our target, and we are trying to do above and beyond with that. So hopefully we get some points this week. I know Belgium's a pretty long, pretty fast, straight speed kind of circuit, and I don't think we have straight speed at the moment. Speaking of, looking at R&D, we are sitting 6th in that area. And I don't think, we don't have enough for, actually, we can do this one. We can steal it from Magnussen. So that was probably dumb to do, but, it is what it is, and we did it. So, yeah, anyway. I'm a little nervous, actually, and I think this is a sprint weekend as well. So, with all that said, I'll just see you guys at qualifying. And here we are in Q1 here in Belgium. I am trying my hardest to get a good toe off of Sergio Perez, and also not trying to mess up in this chicane. Very easy to spin out here, but we do not, and we go. He gets P5, now P6, because we go the fastest with a 143.7. That toe, I will say, has to be a good one. And it was actually so good, I decided not to go back. Oh, Kevin Magnussen made it into P6. What? P8. Okay, alright. I still think he's high enough to survive and get into P2. Is this the first sign of something good for our cars? Oh, that would be nice if we could both get into Q3. But before we worry about Q3, let's worry about Q2. Here I am. I'm going to try to get a no, that's actually Magnussen. So change of plans. I am going to have 2 flying laps, but on my first flying lap, I'm going to give Kevin Magnussen a toe. Or at least I'm going to try to. Hopefully he can keep up with me well enough for me to give him a toe. But we come across the line to start that toe, and then you can see I messed up the editing video process because we just completely skipped that lap. The toe was good enough to get him P8. He wasn't faster than me there. But as we come across the line here for our second lap, the one where I don't have to worry about keeping him behind me, we come across the line and we go the fastest. A 143.2 with a purple sector 1, a purple sector 2, a green sector 1, purple sector 1, purple sector 3, green sector 2. So we go in here and we look at it because I think I'm good enough for Q3, and I didn't see Kevin Magnussen pop up there, and no, there was, in fact, no Kevin Magnussen. Here we are in Q3, the final lap for myself as we come across the chicane, sitting P6 at the moment, hoping I can do better than P6 as we come across the line.
Yes, excellent lap. We're all very, very pleased with that one. Nice work. Come on, I'll see you back in the pits.
Welcome then, as we take a step back into the nostalgic golden days of motorsport. Spa is unashamedly a throwback, and all the better for it. Climbs, drops, sharp turns, chicanes, sweeping high-speed corners, all while taking in some of the most beautiful scenery that Europe has to offer. This might sound like a travel brochure, but it's not. It's a race day. Welcome along to Spa-Francorchamps for the Belgian Grand Prix. Spa-Francorchamps today, a circuit that spans 4.35 miles. There are tons of elevation changes along the way too. 19 corners making up this circuit, with 9 of those to the right and the remaining 10 to the left. This track's a great one for fans of pure speed, and the average lap speed comes close to a whopping 145 miles per hour. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Jesse lines up on pole position, and it's Charles Leclerc in P2. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Perez, Sainz, Hamilton, Stroll, Norris, Verstappen, Fernando Alonso, Oscar Piastri, Magnussen, Albon, Tsunoda, Ocon, Russell, Ricciardo, Bottas, Joe, Gasly, and Logan Sargent. And now it's time to head down to the track. Well, it's been a long time since I last worked with you. Good to see you again today. Anthony Davidson. We've heard all the rumours this week about this driver, and in the words of Joe Strummer, should I stay or should I go? And it seems, according to the rumours, they're staying.
Well, you know, they've been loyal to their team, Crofty. They feel comfortable where they are, and they're building that team around them. There's a lot to be said for that. It's easy just to, well, not easy, but it's tempting to just to disappear off to a better team and leave all of that hard work behind you that you've put in place where you are now. But this driver wants to progress with the team. I think that's really nice to see.
Not sure who they were talking about. I did decline secret meetings, as y'all have seen, but I have not signed a new record or a contract with anybody as this race gets started. Me, Charles Leclerc, is setting off the front row, but Charles Leclerc getting a way better start than I have. As a matter of fact, he got such a good start, he has decided that he's just going to leave everybody in the dust because that man is gone. I cut a corner there, but that didn't help me at all. Before we continue, we're going to take a quick look at Kevin Magnussen, who started P11 in this race, and look at this man go up the inside. P11 to P8, side by side with Alonso at the moment. Alonso's going to shut that window, but I think my AI has been talking to K-Mag about how to dive. There was a 3 wide back there. It looked like Norris, Tsunoda, and Verstappen. That would have been something cool, something else cool to watch, but I wasn't thinking about it. Anyway, here on lap number 2, I do have the DRS, and I probably could have used some ERS to go ahead and get in front of Leclerc, but my main objective was, just stay behind him for now, continue to use that that DRS to get around him, see if I can catch up with him at all, and I go over just a little bit, and it messes me all the way up. As you can see, he is now out of that DRS range. Like he just took off again. He's like, oh, he messed up. Let me hit that ERS. Boom, and he's gone. He's gone. By lap 4, he's like 4 seconds ahead, I think it said. Anyway, Sainz, he's going to take up the inside. He's going to cut off that window, not let me back in the outside. No dives for me here. Carlos Sainz has learned as well that I am the best diver in F124, and he's going to shut any opportunity of me diving out. He's just not going to let it happen. He's not going to let it happen. So he's going to take P2 for now, but on the very next lap, lap 5, I now am the one with the DRS, and I am also not going to use ERS because I don't really need it. I fake the outside move, I go back up, I fake the inside, go back out the outside, side by side, and now I'm the one shutting the window on Carlos Sainz, as I will now have P2, now about 3.6 seconds behind Charles Leclerc, who's just way up there. Still on lap 5, however. I was supposed to pit in a couple of laps, but I just want to go ahead and put on those medium tires. I just want to go ahead and put on those medium tires, and I do so, coming out P26.5 seconds behind Zhou Guan Yu. Leclerc on the lap 7, he decides he's going to go inside. He's going to go ahead and pit. He's going to go ahead and switch his tires. Perez, he's going to stay out of the box. So Perez will now be the new leader as Alonso, Magnussen, Tsunoda, Verstappen, Piastri, Albon, Ocon, George Russell, they all go into the pit lanes. It looked like Bottas went into the pit lanes. Here I am, P16 after Sainz, Hamilton, Stroll, and Norris pitted on the lap beforehand. So now I'm going to bump all the way up to P5 as we watch Kevin Magnussen. He goes in P4. Obviously, I'm going to pass him because I didn't go in this lap. So it Sainz, Hamilton, Stroll, and Leclerc. Magnussen able to put himself in front of Max Verstappen behind Fernando Alonso, putting himself P11 for this race on the very next lap. Perez, he is now going to go into the pit lanes. Ricardo, who's way behind Perez, he is also going to go into the pit lanes. And here comes Logan Sargent and Zhou Guanyu as they both go into the pit lanes. And then myself, obviously, going to stay out and easily, it looks like, take P1 as it is Sergio Perez who's coming out, but I don't think he's going to come out in time to pass me. Absolutely not. Magnussen, however, he's going to make some passes as people pits, but unfortunately will not be able to get in front of Perez, so he is now sitting P8 in between Perez and Verstappen. A Red Bull sandwich, I will say. Lap 12, we're getting close to the end here. No DRS for Sergio Perez. DRS for Magnussen, however, he's going to take the inside. Now the outside. The inside once again. He's going to shut that window on Sergio Perez, taking P7. Magnussen in front of two Red Bulls. Whoo-wee. But can he hold on to it? Because on the next lap, he won't have DRS. And now Perez is going to go up the inside with his DRS. Magnussen on the inside here, now on the outside, but Perez, he's going to have it shut before there's even a chance to fight on the outside. Magnussen once again P8 as a Red Bull sandwich has. Locking up here on lap 14. That's going to allow Verstappen and Tsunoda to get through. So coming across the line to start the final lap, it's going to be Verstappen, Yuki Tsunoda, and then Magnussen finishing out your top 10. But it is the final lap. Carlos Sainz trying to make a late dive move here, but it just won't work as we come across the line here. I'm sorry, across the final turn, down to the line.
Yes, 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 guys, yes! Come on, boys! Oh, superb driving. That is the race win, my friend. Well done.
And now it is Magnussen who will cross at P10, so that's double points for the Haas. Could have happened before if I would have scored points that week. Magnussen got P4, but unfortunately, this will be the first time we get double points in this season. Sorry about that little edit mess up there. I should have deleted that part. Anyway, Carlos Sainz is the driver of the day. We have won. It's time to go to the podium and celebrate.
What a great race then, and a magnificent victory here at the Belgian Grand Prix.
They led from lights out to the flag at the end, and their race victory was never in doubt, was it? Brilliant stuff by them.
Haas are no doubt happy with today's performance, having secured the win here this weekend, and our drivers are making their way out for the podium celebrations as we speak. It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action. I can't wait to see what's next.
And that is the end of the Belgian Grand Prix with another dub to our rookie season. I believe that is our third one. It is myself on P1, Carlos Sainz P2, and Lewis Hamilton P3. Some cool people to share a podium with, I will not lie. Lance Stroll getting P4, kind of weird. Charles Leclerc down to P5 after such a wonderful start. Fernando Alonso getting P6, Sergio Perez P7, beating out his teammate Max Verstappen, who gets P8. Yuki Tsunoda gets P9, and Kevin Magnussen will finish P10 inside the points, helping his season. Man, double points for the Haas. I do believe that's the first one we've had this season. So we're going to go look at the standings. In the driver's standings, Max Verstappen still leads, but that lead has been shortened by a little bit, as he is 100 points over Fernando Alonso in P2 and 121 points over Carlos Sainz in P3. Lando Norris in 4th, Lewis Hamilton in 5th, Charles Leclerc in 6th, myself in 7th, George Russell in 8th, Sergio Perez in 9th, and Oscar Piastri holding down P10. I just noticed this as well. Me and George Russell tied at the moment. So we're going to say this. Myself and George Russell, P7, Sergio Perez, P8, Oscar Piastri, P9, and Lance Stroll. Or should we go backwards? Me and George Russell tied for P8. So Charles Leclerc, P6, myself and George Russell tied for P8, and then P9 and P10. That's how we're going to do it, because at some point one of us is going to be above the other, and it's still going to be P7, P8, and Lance Stroll will not be in the top 10 unless he gets ahead of Oscar Piastri. Kevin Magnussen scored points today, so he's no longer at 12 points, but at 13 points, extending his lead over Esteban Ocon, Yuki Tsunoda, Daniel Ricciardo, Zhou Guanyu, Valtteri Bottas, Alpine, Pierre Gasly, and Logan Sargent, who still has no points. However, in the driver's standings, this is pretty close. A single race could put them in double digits easily. A single race could put them in the 20s, if they finish correctly. So we're hoping Kevin Magnussen can move up some more, get some more points. Hopefully today was a good sign that our car is doing well. Moving on to the constructors, Red Bull leading by 91 points over Ferrari and 98 points over Mercedes. So there is still a chance for this to get swapped around. McLaren in P4, Aston Martin in P5, and Haas in P6. Slightly catching up to Aston Martin. I would love to do that, but we need Lance Stroll to be Lance Stroll again and stop doing P4 type finish races. Anyway, Williams in P7, Vija, Cash App, RB in P8, Alpine in P9, Kick Sauber in P10. So still a good battle for P7 between these four cars here. They are still pretty close, and like I said, a single race could change all of that. As we look at the we have a new rivalry. Yuki Tsunoda. We are tied. Oh, it's one of those. It's one of those. Okay, so we have another overall rivalry, and this time it's with the Cash App Visa RB driver Yuki Tsunoda. We're both sitting 81, and it's the first to 83 to win this one. So it seems. The last one did say the first to 82, and yet somehow I won it at 81. So I think it's like you have to be like 2 above the other to win. So maybe we need to look at Lance Stroll and see if he dropped down to 79. Looking at the ratings, experience is going to go up, racecraft is going to go up, awareness, because he didn't want nobody. We did a little slidey slide here and there, but we are still an 81 overall, but we're getting a lot closer to that 82 mark. Recognition is up to 54%. One more percent up, and we will get that 3 simultaneous upgrade ability perk, whatever you want to call it. Still no Academy Choice percentage, and still no secret meeting bonus percentage. Again, I have no idea what those are, nor do I even know how to get the secret upgrade. Maybe it's an actual secret. Maybe you just like pop in one day and like, boom, hey, we put this on your car. I don't know. But that unlimited simultaneous upgrades looks pretty dope. I don't know if I'll ever be rich enough in the R&D point system to have just like unlimited, like boop, 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 boop. But, we'll see. Last but not least, the Specialist. We completed all 4 of them in literally P1. And we did unlock a trophy. It is a level 3 relationship with some of the Specialists. Apparently, I'm doing really good with the wind tunnel. Really, really good, because I'm a level 1 with everybody else. But that wind tunnel, double the effectiveness of the previous perks. That sounds like fun. Double the effectiveness. So if it's supposed to do this good, it now does that good. I'm assuming that's what that means.
Seems as if you have a new rival. This is the perfect opportunity to show the world why you belong in this sport, and to show me why you belong amongst my very exclusive clientele. That's a joke. I love working with you.
She mentioned a new rival. We do have a new rival. It is Yuki Tsunoda, but we've already been over that. We want to go to comparisons. And we want to compare with our friend Nico Hulkenberg. Wow, he's a free agent. He looks so weird as a free agent. I won't lie. Look at our friend Lance Stroll, who did drop down to a 79 overall. And I think that furthers my theory that I didn't have to get to 82. I just had to beat him by 2 to RTG to win. And it never says, nowhere does it say you have to win by 2. But it's just like, it's 2 above. If I drop down to 79, I lose. But if I get up to 83, I win. If I get up to 82 and he drops down to 80, I win. So that's how that one will work. We've already been through all this. Like, every time we look at this, we've been through this. Shut up. I have 130. He has 13. Qualifying results 13. He has 1. Huh? Huh? What does that mean? Qualifying results 13. He has 1. Oh, is that like how many times I've beaten him versus how many times he's beaten me? Maybe. I've had 4 podium finishes, none. Highest qualifying position, mine was first, his was 11th. Race results, I've beaten him 11 times out of the 3 that he's beaten me, and then my best finishing was first, his was 4th. So, you know, all fun stuff, all fun stuff. We are having fun with our teammate rivalry. Don't be mad, K-Mag. We're going to win this. Not this year, maybe. But we're going to win this. Looking at some accolades. What is that? I don't know. I just have to start 25 times? Maybe? Top 5 qualifying, top 10 finishes. I only need 2 more of those. Podium finishes, I need 4 more of those. And, ooh, 500 points for tier 2. Could be easy, could be hard. We have a season break, so we're going to go ahead and advance through that one. Nothing happened. I thought something was going to happen in the season break, but nothing happened. The Dutch Grand Prix is next, and we're hoping to get a reliability testing for the ICE, and we're hoping to get a halo before this race. We are on to round number 15 out of 24. We are under 10 races until the end of the season, and like I said in the previous video, I am going to try my hardest to get these out as quick as possible because I am behind. If I look at the other 2 creators that I watch, which is Arva and S-U-H. I don't know how to say his name. Correct me in the comments, please. Anyway, that is today's video, and if you liked it, please hit that like button. I really hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed this race. I actually had fun in this race. There was a point where I thought we wasn't going to be able to do anything because it was straight speed. But speaking of it being straight speed, and I know I'm continuing my talking when I keep saying we have the best engine, so that makes a lot more sense now. But anyway, going back to R&D, yeah, we're still 6. So anyway, that's that. If you can't wait for the next video, hit that subscribe button. Those 2 buttons put together really just boost my confidence in doing something that I already like doing. Just wait till I get a steering wheel and pedals, guys. It's over with. I'm going to bump up to that 110 difficulty in no time. But anyway, I don't know what it is you do outside of YouTube, but I really hope you enjoy your life doing so, and I will catch you next time.